Hello, hi Savitri. Good morning. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm very good morning, ma'am. It's really great today because I'm waiting your call for long, so many days. So I'm really very excited for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for reaching out and thank you for wanting to have this conversation with me. I'm also equally excited. And yes, you have waited for a long time. We have tried to connect for a long time, but I'm happy that finally we are here today and we are talking to each other. Very pleased to meet you.
Yes, ma'am, here also.
All right. So, Savitri, let me quickly tell you a little bit about myself. I am a communication coach and a soft skills trainer. I'm also a TEFL certified spoken English trainer, and I'm also a certified life coach. I'm from Pune, but I was born and raised in Kolkata, and I love interacting with people. I love training people and sharing whatever little that I know, so that others can also benefit from it. And that was one of the reasons that I decided to start the YouTube channel, and it is a fairly new channel, just been about 5 months, but I'm thoroughly enjoying the journey and I'm loving the support and the motivation that people like you are providing. I'm very, very happy and thrilled to be a part of this community. And whenever I get some free time, I love to travel. I love cooking a lot. And I also love spending time with my friends and family. So that's a little bit about me. If you have any specific questions, I would definitely love to answer them for you. But before that, why don't you quickly tell me a little bit about yourself?
Sure, ma'am, definitely. My name is Savitri. Currently living in Bangalore, but I was not born and raised in Bangalore. My native place is Mandya. So
Mm.
I completed my BCom, Bachelor of Commerce in Mysore University in SSC College. So after I did my MCom through distance learning. So when it comes to my hobbies, when I had a free time, I love to cooking. Then I love to read some non-fictional books. Apart
Mm.
from yeah, I love to cooking and traveling, mom.
Traveling. Okay, wonderful. So, what was the last place that you traveled to?
Actually, currently I have a very small kid. She's 1.5 year. It's near 1.5 year she is. So for
Mm.
that reason, I'm not going anywhere. Recently, I'm
Ah.
not visiting tourist places. Before
Mm.
that, before getting pregnant, I am traveling for Chikmagalur. Apart from that, I didn't even go anywhere.
Ah, okay, okay. So, Savitri, how difficult or how easy it is for you to handle a 1.5-year-old?
I think it's a very difficult job. I would say, ma'am,
Yeah.
really compared some other jobs and all. Like we are going some other for job for 9 o'clock till 5 o'clock, but it's
Right.
totally different. We need to
Yes.
concern 24 into 7 what they are doing, if they eat or if they didn't even eat. Everything we need to concern about them. It's
Hmm.
in my it's very responsible job, and it's most important being a motherhood and all.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that when you say that it is much harder than any other 9 to 5 job that you do because you have to be concerned throughout the day. Like there's no free time that you get. Specifically, if you are, if you are alone or if you are in a nuclear family and your husband is going out to work, then it's completely on the mother, right? And that is a huge responsibility, as you said. I agree to that. It's a huge responsibility. So wonderful. How are you then managing everything? And what is your plan of action or strategy to take care of everything and also take time out for yourself? What do you do?
Yeah, actually, she is my first child. Because of that, I most concentrate on my career. After
Hmm.
completion of 3 years, once she completed 3 years, then I'm ready to go for a job and all. I was thinking like that, but
Hmm.
apart from now, I am able to manage because I'm not going anywhere to do some other jobs. So
Correct.
now I'm capable enough to manage all those things, some household chores and all. I'm able
Mm.
to manage. I don't have any much problems. I'm not facing any problems right now. If I am getting any new kind of job, then it's quite difficult for me to handle those kinds of stuffs.
Absolutely. I agree to that. Okay, perfect.
Here
Mhm.
I want to share one more thing.
Yes.
Comes to your channel from day one. I think I'm watching your all videos. You're
Wow.
really giving most useful tips for not only English, not only in this language. When it comes to our personality development, you are recently you are uploading one introduction video. So yeah, you are really giving a specific, not doing that, doing this. It's not like that. You are giving specific answer. You have to do this when it comes to your introduction. So you are giving very, and then you are doing most precious job here. You are helping most of the people in your channel. And one more thing is, even I also created my channel recently, where it
Mm.
is upload some conversational videos. Even when I had a free time, I am ready to do some solo videos. Even I am a beginner in this language, but I'm going to help few people, those who are get ready to inspire by me. That's it, ma'am.
Wow, thank you so much, first of all, Savitri, that you so beautifully put across your thoughts. Yes, I do try whenever possible to try and help out some people because I think that is the best use of knowledge that you can when you are trying to help others with what you have, right? So that is something that I definitely try to do all the time. And thank you for acknowledging that and appreciating that. I am glad that it has helped you. And I think the step that you have taken is also a wonderful step where you are trying to do something on your own, create your own space, and you are trying to put yourself out there to share your experiences. That is wonderful. Now that you are in your initial days of learning and refining the language skills, you can do something like the new things that you learn, that okay, I used to say it this way but I learned that this is the right way. So share those
Yes,
with
ma'am.
people because then learners will resonate with that, right? And
Yes.
then you will be able to actually share your learning journey with them, correct? And I think it's a great way to record yourself from your beginning days because then when you actually make progress, you have something to compare to. That okay, I used to be like this, but now I have traveled so far and I have come so far. So, this is my journey or this is my progress, and that will give you more motivation to do something better in future, right? So wonderful job. Great.
Definitely, ma'am. Simply sitting at home, thinking I'm not doing anything, why I'm studies and all. At least try to do something. It helps well for
Absolutely.
now future. So I was thinking like that. Okay, don't worry about too much. I am not doing anything. I am not doing. Definitely, you are doing nothing. At least you
Mm,
try to do something in our life. It definitely viewers and likes and comments. It doesn't come. At least you try to do
exactly.
something in our life. That is most important. I felt like that. So for that reason, recently I've started, ma'am. I'm really
Wonderful.
very happy with the journey.
Wonderful. I think you have taken a very good decision. And I like the idea when you said that, since I'm at home, why not just utilize that time and do something? That is the kind of attitude that everybody needs to have for any or everything that they want to achieve in life. That, why to waste this time? Let me see how I can utilize it, right? That is very important. Okay, so Savitri, do you have any specific questions for me that you would want to ask?
Yes, ma'am. I have few questions, only one or
Mm,
two questions. So when
sure.
it comes to in this language, we would not worried about much. Some when it comes to our native language, for example, my native language is Kannada. When we
Mm,
speak that language, we could not worried about our grammatical mistakes. But
mm,
when it comes to this language, we need worried a lot. Okay, we are doing this kinds of grammatical mistake. We are always worried about when it comes to grammatical errors. I think even I am also doing some grammatical mistakes. I know that, but try to learning how to reduce my grammatical errors. So
Hmm.
you should give any grammatical how to reduce our mistakes is the more benefit for me and viewers also, I think.
Absolutely. So see, why we do not make too many grammatical mistakes in our mother tongue is because uh, we have grown up with that language, right? Whatever our mother tongue is, we have grown up listening to that language. So what has happened, our parents or our elders have spoken the language, we have heard it, we have seen how the sentences are formed, and we have also started speaking the same way. It's not that we haven't learned grammar at all. When we went to school, we have learned grammar for our mother tongue as well, right? Or our mothers used to make us sit down and learn grammar for our mother tongue as well, right? So it's not that we haven't learned, we have learned. But the learning has begun from the day we were born because everybody used to speak to us in that language, right? So applying that same principle to English becomes very important, right? The more you pay attention to English sentences, how they are written, how they are spoken, that will help you to identify that, okay, we don't say I going to market. People are saying I am going to the market,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
So
Right,
that's
right.
where I am going wrong. Correct. So the more you listen, the more you are able to identify that, okay, this is the error that I am making. Or the more you read, if you are reading something, then you see, okay, it is not, I should be schedule a meeting. They have written, I should schedule a meeting, right? So that's how you identify when you listen to or when you read something that is already written correctly or spoken correctly. Now, for that, one thing that needs to be kept in mind is when you are listening, that should happen from a reliable source, not from another learner, because a
Yes, ma'am.
learner will be making mistakes. If you
Definitely.
listen to a learner, most probably you will also pick up something that is wrong, and then you are not making progress. So, you should listen to people who you know are already experts in the language and they do not make grammatical errors, right? So increase the listening part of it and listen to people who are already good with the language, who are already experts. Number two, read a lot of things. When you, since you like reading non-fiction, when you are reading, pay attention to how, you know, the articles have been used, how a certain sentence has been written in the past tense, because yes, right now you are making quite a few grammatical mistakes, but if you pay attention to the all four pillars of English, which is reading, writing, listening and speaking, then you will see gradually you are making progress. The number three thing, that is, where are you getting feedback from? That is also very important, because when you are in the learning journey, you need to get feedback. You need to know that, okay, Savitri, this is where you are going wrong, or this is where you are making a mistake, change it. When you get that feedback, that's when you realize that, okay, this is where I am going wrong, I need to change it, right? So see that you have somebody to guide you. It can be a mentor, it can be somebody who you know and who knows the language and they are ready to help you out. It can be you recording your own videos and then watching it and trying to see, okay, what are my grammatical mistakes? So completely depends on you which method you choose, but look for feedback. If you do these few things, then you will definitely, you know, start making progress towards making error free sentences.
Okay, ma'am. Sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. Okay.
Perfect, perfect.
One more question. Okay, only one more questions have.
Mhm.
You are apart from that, this language, you are a personality development trainer also.
Mhm.
So here I want to ask you how in our life how to ignore negative people and negative thoughts in our mind.
That's a wonderful question. So, see, the first thing you need to understand is everything around us or everything that we do is energy. The kind of energy that you create within yourself is the kind of energy you are going to attract in your life. The moment you understand that, you will be able to relate that all the times where you have had a lot of negative thoughts in your mind, something negative has happened with you, or things that you wanted to happen have not happened, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That happens because you are creating that energy within yourself. You are creating the negativity within yourself, right? So it's a long process. It's not just you can, change something in a day. That is not how it works. How it works is you first realizing that I am the creator of whatever happens in my life. We generally tend to put the blame on somebody else. Okay, this didn't happen in my life, it is because of that person, it is because of that incident, it is because of, you know that thing that had happened earlier, because of which it happened with me. No, whatever happens to us, it is only because we let it happen. We do not take decisions, or we take decisions that lead to that. Correct? So
Okay.
understanding that part, first of all, is very important. And second is realizing the fact that whatever you create is whatever you're going to receive. Once you understand that, your mind automatically will start telling you that, okay, every time you have a negative thought, you will be able to check yourself that, hey, hello, don't think negative. Why are
Too
you
much.
thinking negative? You have to think positive. So a lot of people say this, I don't know how to do this, right? You have to make simple changes in your life. Instead of saying, I don't know how to do this, let me figure it out how to do it,
Yes, ma'am.
right? That's a positive statement. So changing your small positive negative sentences that you speak throughout the day to a positive sentence or a statement, that is the first step. Once you do that, you will see that the journey has started. But it's a very conscious journey that you need to make. It's something that you cannot just do once and leave it forever. It has to happen throughout, and only then you will be able to see that, okay, you have turned into a positive person. Uh, and of course, I'm not talking to you from just what I have read and what I have heard. I was not a very negative person, but I had gone into a very negative zone where I was constantly doubting myself, where I was constantly asking questions to myself that whether you will be able to do it or not. But somewhere we have to take charge, we have to take control. And the moment I decided that I want to change the things that are happening in my life, I was able to gain control. So more than our mind telling us what to do, we need to focus on telling our mind what we want to be done. So
Yes,
that's the
ma'am.
perspective change that we need to make.
Yes, ma'am. I
Yeah,
understood what you're trying to tell. Thanks a
perfect.
lot for your tips, ma'am.
You're most welcome, Savitri. And thank you so much for meeting me today and having this conversation. I thoroughly enjoyed talking to you. I think you are doing wonderful job. And I would definitely want to meet you again in future for some other conversation where we can talk about something else. But till then, wish you all the good luck. Go ahead with your journey. And if you ever need anything, if you ever want to ask anything, you know my Skype handle. Don't forget to just ping me there. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Love you a lot, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Savitri. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Bye.
Okay, ma'am. Bye.